Listen, the greatest show on earth is happening right now. The greatest show. Y'all, what I'm feeling right now, I woke up and I've literally had to take, I have to be intentional right now with my own fucking breathing. Because the energy, I've been saying this, there's a new sound, there's a new frequency that has awakened on this planet. This is literally the greatest show on earth that is happening right now. And now, all this distraction within the last year, all that shit is making sense. Things that so say being released all of a sudden. Like this is all, it's making sense. It is making sense. And I literally, you guys, I have to be intentional right now with my own fucking breathing. Because if I just freely feel, I feel like my heart is going to burst open. Many of us haven't even realized like this taking control of our inner self, our inner being was a huge part of the greatest show on earth. And those of you that was being called crazy because you were walking out your spirituality, because you took it upon yourself to trust your spiritual awakening, to trust doing the shadow work, like allowing yourself to be demonized. Like it's all making sense. I just did a video on my Dr. Yano Kelly page, like about it all makes sense now why the programming of spirituality to be demonized. Like, y'all, this is the greatest show on earth. Like this shit is about to be epic. Like epic. And there is no stopping what is taking place. Like the momentum, these last few days, there's been a momentum that was being built because now it's amped up. It's like it's been silently amping up. And this makes sense. Spirituality is unseen. So it makes sense to demonize spirituality so we wouldn't tap into the unseen, because then we would see what the fuck is really going on in the physical. Y'all, when I say this shit, it's all clicked. This shit is all clicked. And now, especially those of you it's been heavy on you, like you've been really bothered by people judging you and criticizing you for the path that you've taken. Like a lot of you, your family members, some of you, you've lost friends because you decided to step into spirituality. Mind you, you could strip away the word spirituality, okay? Like you could literally just take the word spirituality away. You were just awakening to the truth, to yourself. And this is what happened. We take these words and then we start judging the words. But you could just simply remove the word. You could absolutely remove the word spirituality. You can remove all these labels. But it's just the fact that many of you had to walk through the label of spirituality, allow the judgment, because that's a part of waking up to yourself, is letting all that shit go. But now, those of you that has been heavily judged, it's like your life now will be the greatest show on earth. Like your life now will be the greatest fucking show on earth. And now people will be able to see that you weren't fucking crazy. Not that you even fucking care anymore, okay? Not that you care, but it's just the way that I'm seeing this is that people judge what they don't know. And now the greatest show on earth is unfolding. And the system is now going to physically crumble. It's already done in the spiritual realm. But now from a physical perspective, like all this shit fixing to crumble, and so many people or attached to the matrix. Like this shit, those of you that once looked crazy, now you're going to be needed. Some of you, not all of you, because there are those of you that literally said, fuck all this shit. And you just tapped, like you really just shifted yourself. You got pulled through the portal and you're like, you left the world behind. You left your old world behind. So for many of you, you're not fucking looking back. You're like, fuck you. You want to judge me? Y'all, you want to do this? Like, fuck you. I'm going live in my new reality. Like, and I feel you. And there are those of you that want to do that, but you still play a role in assisting the new people that's waking up. So I get it. But y'all, this is like, I'm just thinking about, like, a lot of you have been putting this information out there. And I know many of you were frustrated about the information that you were putting out there because it seemed like people wasn't listening. But it wasn't that. It wasn't about the people not listening. Everything has its place. There is a divine order that has to take place. So your videos, many of you, your old videos, like maybe from like a year ago, 6 months ago, they're going to start going viral. Okay. Like your videos are going, especially if you are a spiritual guy, you're a spiritual teacher, you've been teaching this stuff, you've been speaking on this stuff, it's going to go viral. Now it's like the people, because remember, they're waking up. This next level has already hit. The veil has been ripped open. And so now the things that you all have been pushing and wanting people to see, they're going to see it now. It's going to be evident because the tower, there's a huge tower moment that's happening on this planet for people that were still connected to the lies. That's the best way for me to put it. The people that couldn't see, the people that were still connected to the lies. There's a huge tower moment. So there's going to be a deep grief energy that's going to sweep through this planet. But those of you that's hit the new frequency, you won't be able to feel that. So there is going to be a deep grief, chaos, like chaos. This is not, as I'm talking about this, there are those of you that's been talking about the split. But I feel like some of y'all been talking about the split like in a fear-mongering way, but it's not. This has nothing to do with fear-mongering. They're like, none of this has to do, and many of your messages should not be tied to fear, because this is just a human evolution. The planet has to shift itself. It can't continue, and it couldn't continue in the way that it was going, which makes sense why a lot of things was trying to be done to stop us from moving into love, pure love. Okay, we've moved through true love. We've moved through genuine love. Now we're shifting into pure love, and that's all it is. It's just alchemizing the shadows. That's what it is. It's an alchemizing of the shadow. And this is the greatest show on earth. Like, this is the fucking greatest show on earth that is taking place.